Welcome to Guitar Builder's Basics with Crimson Guitars. Very briefly, you've got two options when you want to radius a fretboard. You can have a single radius along the entire length of the board, so 7.5 inches to a 7.5 inch here, and 7.5 inches is very good for chord work. That's a very tight radius. For lead work, a 12, 15 or even a 20 inch radius is better. Now what a lot of people do, and what I prefer, is a compromise. You have maybe a 10 inch or a 12 inch radius at the nut and a 20 inch radius up where you're going to be playing the lead work. In order to get that, there are various methods. What I use is a hand plane, a very sharp, very well set up hand plane. Now the principles behind it are, if you've got a plane, you are taking a small shaving off, and where you point your plane will determine the radius that you get. If you want to have an even radius over the entire fretboard, let us first have our center line. So there's your center. If you want an even radius, you plane parallel to the center line, and that will give you whatever your radius happens to be. So if you were using your radius gauges, let us see, this is probably somewhere around, there you go, that's 20. If I was to plane in a straight line alongside the center line, I would end up with a 20 inch radius all the way along the fretboard. If you want a compound radius, you plane straight down the center and then at an angle to the center, following the angle of the fretboard. So effectively, the easiest way to say it is follow the strings. So instead of shooting off the edge in a straight line along the center line, you are moving along where the string would sit, and that will give you a compound radius. It's not particularly easy to do. You have to have a well set up plane and a very sharp plane, and it takes a lot of checking. I use a straight edge constantly because you can quite easily put a gap, put a dip in a hollow in the middle of your neck and mess up the entire thing. However, this is Guitar Builder's Basics, and that is the basics of it. Go away, practice, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.